Hi everybody, I'm back with part 3 of this poppy flower from the giant cartridge, Cricut cartridge. We're going to now attach this to a, there's my dryer. We're going to attach this to a stem. There's a couple things that you can do. You can use a skewer. You can use these floral plant stakes. I got these at Michael's. Thank you, Robin, for finding them. This is what I used for Mrs. Hofer's flower. I found this at the Dollar Tree, and this is wire. I don't know what gauge it is. This is what the packaging looks like. It just says 6 feet. And, you know, obviously it was $1. So I was going to try to use this because poppies are bendy. You know, they're not like roses where they just sit up stiff at the top of a very stiff stem. These flowers are bendy. So I thought that I could use that. But I also had purchased these at Michael's. And these are floral stem wire. So, you know, I think I'm going to change my mind and use this so you guys can see. These come in a 20-piece pack, and it says 18 gauge. And it's a bright silver, but we're also going to use floral tape that I just got at Walmart. You can get that at Michael's too, but if they have it at Walmart, I try to, and this is bendy, I try to get things at Walmart because I just think sometimes they're, you know, more reasonably priced. Okay, and then this is going to go right in there, okay, inside of this little, between these 4 tabs. If you're going to lay this flat in something, then you would just fold those down and glue them down to kind of hold it in place. Alright, so see, this is kind of new, so let's try and do this. So I'm just going to put a gob of it there in the center just to kind of hold it. And then I'm going to pinch these little tabs together. So if you're using a hot glue gun, you definitely want some little finger grip protection there. But my low temp works great for this. Okay, so now that's pinched. Now we're gonna do our little wrap job. Up here, I just want to secure it. So I'm gonna do several, I'm gonna wrap it a few times. Turning it. And this, if you've never worked with floral wire, when you stretch it, it makes it stickier. That's just the nature of it. When I was a little girl, I used to play with floral tape because my dad, you know, we used to have all this kind of stuff around the house, and I used it as my craft tape. This is not working like it did on my wood stake one. Alright. Let me sit down. That sometimes helps. Okay. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing though. I have to keep looking at my screen. And it tears. You can just pull in it and just tear it. So that's nice too. And I'm just gonna kind of start wrapping it again so I can get the whole wire. Oh, see, it's not sticking now. How it is. When you make a video, things don't always work out. Alright, I'm going to cut this wire down because this is also very cumbersome. So I'm going to cut it about there and save that other piece for another flower. wrap. Just pushing this up here. Okay. Yeah, this is so thin that it doesn't wrap as easily as the stakes do. But I feel like this is a more realistic look, this thin stem. This is how I'm going to do the hibiscus too, because the hibiscus have thin stems as well, and they're, you know, they're floppy. They don't stand straight up. Okay, so I'm just going to go around and around till we get to the bottom, and then I'll show you how I attached, I love this, show you how I attached the leaves, because the leaves don't have stems, they're just a leaf shape, see that? So yeah, this is nice. Now you can buy these at Michael's already wrapped in this stuff, and it's just a little bit more expensive, so not much, I don't think. I don't really remember. Okay, so I'll just tear it and stick it down. And there we have it. Nice little thin stem. Okay. Alright, so now for the leaves, what I did is I did a little bit of adding a little bit of detail. This is just a foam piece. You can buy it at the craft store, and I just kind of did a little veining. Don't press too hard. I did that too, and it tears, right? Because it's paper. So, and then I wanted to kind of break down the fibers and make it look realistic. And then you could take your distress ink and ink it up a bit just to give it, you know, some detail, some interest. And then I just kind of folded it right here, and that's where I'm going to attach the wire. And it's just a very thin gauge wire. I don't know, because I just have a big mess of this ribbon that wire that I've had forever, so I don't know. Now this is probably a good time to use my hot glue, but it's not plugged in, so I'm just gonna do this, and it just kind of hides the wire a little bit if you do that. And if you don't put a whole big glob of glue, then you don't have, you know, a bunch showing right there. Oops. Oh, see that? This is that tool set that I got at Tuesday Morning. This thing, the spring on here falls out. What do you think I should do to fix it so it doesn't fall out? Gorilla Glue? Maybe some sort of metal glue? I know somebody out there knows. Leave me a comment. I love it when you guys leave me comments. A lot of times I end up having an easy fix because of you guys being so smart. Okay, so now to attach the leaf, I'm going to use this floral tape again. That's it. I'm just going to go up a little bit higher, because if you put it down too low, then it won't go into the vase. So you got to remember that part. And in the next video, I'll show you it in the vase, and I'll show you what else I did to the vase that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm making a mess here with this. It's too clumpy, but it's okay. Alright, and that's it. I'm going to add 2 leaves, but you don't have to watch that whole process. it's the same. I'm just going to do the same thing and just add a second leaf to it. Okay. See how bulky that is right there? I don't like that. Alrighty. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video. Bye.